Made the hair stand. Thank you all so much. I'm happy to be here with you all today. This is the first time I've been out this summer, and many of you have already inquired about Wanda, my wife, and I'm happy to say that along about Tuesday she started acting like she was turning a little corner from this. She's had a bad summer, but I do believe the good Lord's going to heal her. Thank you all for the prayers. Now let me tell you something here about in the early 90s, a fellow named, well actually probably maybe more, maybe 94, 95, a fellow named Garth Funtus called me one day. He was a producer in Nashville and he produced Keith's records. And he asked me if I knew Keith's mother and dad. And I said, well, yeah, I do. He wanted to know if I would come to Sandy Hook with him. And he wanted to look through some fake up everything like most mothers in Eastern Kentucky did of Keith. And she had a lot of stuff. And he wanted me to come up here with him. And we had planned on doing that. And it just, as it turned out, I couldn't come. I think Garth came anyway. Randy Scruggs wound up doing this, Garth actually did a record called Kentucky Bluebird, but RCA did a further record was what it was, this thing called A Voice Still Rings True. And Randy Scruggs, who did that record, the late great Randy Scruggs, called me and asked me if I would help him write a song. And it meant a lot to me because he could have called anybody in the world, would have been glad to do that, because Keith Whitley, anybody that he was ever around, he affected greatly. And it meant a lot to me that Randy could have called anybody, but he asked me if I would do it. And I'm going to play you, this is what we came up with. They called it A Voice Still Rings True. I tell crowds this all the time. For me, it'll always be a song for Keith. The best singer that I ever knew personally in my life. Back in the mountains of Eastern Kentucky, a young woman grew up with a dream of playing the Opry like all of his heroes. By the time that he learned how to walk, he could sing. Blessed with the voice of a wild mountain songbird, quick with the kind word and smile. His songs about lonesome, heartache and love touched all who traveled down life's lonely miles. And his voice rang true as his legend grew. He was destined to shine like a star. But he never forgot who that he was, or the friends that he made with his old guitar. He traveled the highway from Sandy Hook to LA, singing his songs about life. Too soon it was over, the road it had ended, but he left us his music to remember him by. Somewhere in the mountains of eastern Kentucky, a young boy is dreaming tonight of playing the opera like his fallen hero, who's gone on to sing with the angels on high. And a voice still rings true from the man that we knew. Though he's leaving, we can't understand. But in heaven tonight, a new star shines bright. Now that he's part of that great angel band.